Just
You
look
can
over
say it
that.
however you need to pronounce it.
Y'all know what I was talking about.
Not PDHT, but
PBHT. I said something.
That's why I
totally
wore my
different.
shirt today. And you can also find him at
Shanor 35.
Yes. So
This
you
is
can
the
find,
homemade bread.
That's his Instagram. Look at the bread. Everything's gonna be linked down below. It's gonna be on both of our like YouTubes and Instagram, all that. So you wanna show the? Let me see.
Oh.
Show the food in here.
Ta-da!
And then I had the pleasure of making us a drink, so I put some watermelon berry juice with it's good. It's like all the liquor up top though, so you need to stir it. You need to stir it.
This is straight up liquor with, with food coloring.
You wanna know what's crazy? I put the juice up to right here.
Oh.
And it literally just is sitting on top too. It's Black Label, guys. So.
There you go. There you go.
And to give that aura. And look how we both got black shirts on. We did not plan this.
We sure didn't. I wasn't planning on him coming.
I know it was supposed to be tomorrow with being Mr. Vegas because it was going to be like an interview with Mr. Vegas interviewing me for you guys, all that. But this is like a test run.
Right.
So it don't
this is
turn
my
out
first
good.
time doing this.
Yes, and this is my first time doing this.
Normally supposed to sit. Normally we're supposed to. Normally we're supposed to cook, and then we sit at the bar and eat, then turn around and come back, cook some more, and go back at the bar. But I don't know what happened. Something happened.
Oh, this is flavored flavor. Sabor Latino.
Oh.
What?
You said it's flavored. What's flavored? I ain't put nothing on it but salt and pepper and rosemary.
I can taste the rosemary. I say here the rosemary.
Yeah.
So.
Oh, you want more salt? Is right there.
Okay. I probably won't, but I'm glad you got
want some hot
kosher salt.
Yeah, I use kosher. You want some hot sauce?
A little bit.
You know, black folks gotta have hot sauce.
And then he's from Mississippi, y'all. Oh, tell me about Mississippi, like where you grew up at.
Oh snap! I was actually born in Chicago.
Okay.
But every summer, my mom used to send me down to Mississippi to stay with my grandma.
Mm-hmm.
And while I was down there, she taught me how to cook.
Mm-hmm.
So,
funny
story. Let me tell you this funny story.
How's the pizza, real quick?
The pizza where?
Deep dish pizza.
In Chicago?
Shit.
Can't nobody touch that. Can't nobody touch that. I'm sorry.
Can you make it?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
That's what I got the cast iron skillets for. That one right there is the one I do the pizza in.
Next.
You gonna taste that out next? Yeah, one day.
Here we go. So, tell me your story.
Okay. My grandmother took us out to a field to pick peas.
Mm-hmm.
The snap pea, crawler peas. Actually, it was called crawler peas.
Okay.
So we out there in the field. I'm in the city, so I come to the country, right? My country, my city ass in the country.
Uh-huh.
She said, "Go out there and pick some of them. Come pick some of these peas."
Mm-hmm.
I said, "Okay." I get out there happy as hell. Man, the first bug I seen.
What kind of bug was it?
I don't know what the fuck that was. Sorry for I don't know what it was.
No.
But it was
I was
a
trying to
caterpillar. I knew what a caterpillar was, but I never seen them that fat.
Right.
Then I seen some other bugs and one crawled up my leg. I said, "Grandma, I gotta pee. I gotta pee." I went up that hill. I never came back down.
I've been to like Virginia, Florida, Georgia, and from my experience, a lot of flies, a lot of gnats.
Mosquitoes.
Mosquitoes, that's how I say it.
Mosquitoes.
And the light up bugs at night.
Firebugs.
Yes. Or the fire ants. Oh my God.
Yeah. Man, she turned around and said, "I didn't pick not one pea."
First
We
of all,
get home?
This is good. Yeah, this is good.
I heard that you was good. But she said, "Okay, since you didn't want to pick the peas, since you want to go in the field and pick the peas, now I gotta sit there and snap 4 big old garbage bags
I'm dead.
of peas by me and her sat on the porch, just snapping and talking, snapping and talking."
And what did you make? What did you make with that?
We made crawler peas with okra. Oh my God, that is so good.
Peas and okra?
Yes.
Just that? No meat?
Quarter peas with okra with like some smoked neck bones or
Okay.
smoked whatever pork you have.
Right.
And we made some cornbread with it. Now, when I grew up, greens was not a side. Beans was not a side.
It was a meal.
That was the meal.
Talk about it.
I don't know how they have the way I set this up. I don't know. We didn't eat like that. My grandma made some greens. We had some greens and some pig feet or greens and whatever that was. That's what we had, and some cornbread. And she might have made some. Speaking of that,
you want to know what's crazy? When I would get like Chinese food, if I want to be on a budget that day, or that week, or that month.
Taste that. That's different.
For my work?
Yeah. Ain't nobody here but me and you.
Is that sweet potatoes?
Yeah.
Mmm. Let me get a little bit more.
That's sweet potatoes. You know how most people do the candy yams and all that?
Mm-hmm.
I didn't do it like that. I got the sweet potatoes, put salt, pepper.
That's dessert, y'all.
Salt, pepper, brown sugar,
Mm-hmm.
and that's it. Salt, pepper, and brown sugar.
Oh, that's some beans in it. And then you know how they do it with marshmallow and stuff?
I don't do all that.
Yeah, I was going to say, I don't really do the marshmallow.
But that was my meal. That was the first meal I ever cut, and then she made some fried chicken to go with it.
Yes. See, when I eat like say Chinese food or something,
Mm-hmm.
I'll get that. Like I'll get like rice, and then I'll just have the meat in it, everything, the vegetables, and I'll be like, you could put extra egg in it, you could put extra peas, whatever. Just put everything in it, cause that's still like a meal.
Mm-hmm.
It's like eating what, like jambalaya or something. So.
Yeah.
So, you guys, I have my tin and my glow from when I was in Florida for my birthday. This is still Erie season.
And then
We're still
me.
kicking it. Period. I ain't invite nobody. I just did. Like,
Right.
I took a birthday trip. Because we know Corona started last year, right before my birthday.
Yeah.
And I was like, I got to celebrate my big day this year by going somewhere summery. So it's like I'm still gonna be experiencing something. So me, as y'all know, I'm from the East. I'm from Connecticut, but being in New York too. So funny thing, we actually met one Jack, but I seen that he was a chef, and I was like, he's mad professional. I don't know if you want to take that out or not.
Yeah.
You want to take that out?
Yeah.
Okay. We met online. We met online, and I noticed that he was a chef, so I was like, okay, I'm gonna interact with him. I like promoting companies, black-owned business. So I was gonna do that. Thank you.
There's 2 slices in there.
Ooh. And then looking at our facial features, I'm like, we kind of look like we could be cataracts.
Where's my cousin? Twice removed.
You know what?
I was adopted, so you never know.
Oh, you was? Talk about it.
Yeah, I just did. I was adopted. This is sweetness.
It's not that sweet, right? I think
Oh,
zero
I got something
sugar,
for
that's why.
I
You
got
about to put sugar in
I'm
there?
about to make this. See, that's one thing about a chef. We can turn around and make some shit out of nothing.
Anything. Oh, he probably got frozen fruit in there, huh?
Mm-hmm. I got which one? I got,
Strawberries.
I don't want strawberry. That's not sweet.
I can't have pineapple. I'm allergic.
Ooh. Taste that. Get your spoon.
I'm gonna be fat.
That's
I'm gonna love that.
That's tequila. That's tequila and
There's no pineapple in it.
no pineapples. No pineapples.
First of all, that look like
That's homemade ice cream.
It is.
I got me some strawberries. That's all you can. I'm gonna put this in now. That's good, ain't it? Now what I'm about to do is I'm about to stick this in my drink.
Put some in mine. Don't be walking out, cuz. Period.
This is strawberry, tequila, and cream. Ice cream.
He should just make the drinks too.
There we go.
I'm like slacking today, y'all. It's like I'm not the chef, I'm the host, and I'm the rapper. Y'all know that. But
Yeah, that's gonna be good when they melt. Oh, put the other thing that I. See, I
like that in there with it?
with me, I don't cook like most people. I cook whatever comes to my head. That's what I do. I taste something and say, "Oh, you know what? Like that ice cream inside of there. It was kind of. It wasn't sweet. See, I like my stuff kind of sweet and strong.
No, that's sweet enough. That's like perfectly sweet.
That is. But once it melt into that,
it's gonna be even sweeter.
I might. Not that sweet.
It's like a not root beer float. Maybe like a Shirley Temple kind of vibe.
But if you whisk it up, let me take the ice. I should have took the ice out. There we go. Look at that. Look at that. Oh my God. Oh my God.
You a Capricorn, right? Is that a goat? A Capricorn goat?
I catered for this guy for his 40th birthday party. And I did such a good job. He was so impressed because I never did. It was my first time ever cooking. I always cook, but not like the way I cooked when I went to. He took me to PA to the Poconos. We rented this big old mansion out, and I cooked for him, about 15 other guys that was there. And we went. He took me to a wine tasting, and he took me there, and I got these glasses from there.
Yes, from Poconos.
From the Poconos.
I've never been. I've never been yet.
Let me see how this tastes now.
Yeah, you see the test. Is that?
You ain't gonna like it. Give it to me. Throw it away.
Throw it away?
Throw it away. You gotta mix it in there. It ain't sweet. It's sweet, but not that sweet.
This is what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna eat it like this. I'm weird.
Oh, you can do it like that too.
Do it like that.
You can do it like that too.
It tastes good like that. But I don't want the ice cream too melted. If it's not too melted, and I could get, even when I do have a root beer float, I'll do the same exact thing. I'll take the ice cream and scoop it to the side, and then when all the ice cream out, I drink the root beer. I know a little something about taste and flavors too. But see, I'm glad you're a chef that's like that. You're not like, well, you probably are sometime, but not always. Like, oh, I have to do this much measurement. I like when people cook from their heart, like Emerald.
You know how I cook?
Oh.
I cook like my grandmama cooked.
Yes.
Baby, go give me a cup of sugar.
How much sugar am I?
Wait. Baby, this is a cup right here. Now pour that much sugar in there. I'm like, well, it's not a cup of sugar. To her, this is a cup of sugar. So that's how I cook.
This is a cup.
That's a cup.
To grandmama.
And most people, they like, me, I'm going to tell you this. When I cook like certain, like macaroni and cheese, stuff that you normally mix with your hands, I can't wear gloves. I'm sorry, but if y'all notice that, you don't want you to turn, but I have a sink. I installed this touch sink, so I constantly wash my hands when I cook. 'Cause even if I touch this, I go wash my hands.
Right.
And then I deal with food. When I get to do the food, I wash my hands again.
That makes sense.
I can't touch. I have to feel the food. I have to feel the because sometimes stuff you can't really look and see.
Put the hands to the camera. See, you got the cooking hands, the big hands.
And I almost got that little, you know, that little thing that people that you're gonna look at. If you ain't got that, you can't cook.
The diabetes arms. Period.
But some things I have to feel. And wearing gloves take that feeling away.
That's true.
It takes it away. Cause my brother, one of my baby brother got mad. Not mad. Like, you mixing that macaroni and cheese up with your hands. Where's your gloves at?
Right.
I said, dude, I've been cooking for y'all for how long? Have you ever seen Mama? Has she ever put on a pair of gloves?
Right. See, I don't mind that as long as obviously you're following procedure and being cautious and washing hands thoroughly, which we do. And then, like for flavor too, I'm just like, I like to just go by it. That's what I feel. Like,
Right.
because cooking is not just about like measurements and looking at things. You also have to feel it. You have to use all your senses to cook. That's
No,
what it's
sight
about.
and touch.
Yes. Texture, how it's prepared, how it's prepared, and everything. That's really important. And like, I'm not a chef, but I love food, so I'm very like selective and particular. Everything was set very beautifully. Look at the plate color. Like, first of all, I love this plate color. I don't know why. I just love neutral colors like this. There's vegetables on the plate, so it's like a variety. So even if you're vegan, there's rosemary bread, there's vegetables, there's potatoes. Like, come on, like, stop playing.
I'm gonna make me. I got this. This lady gave me a bag of chopped vegetables. It looked like ground beef.
Mm-hmm.
I haven't tasted it yet, but I'm gonna make a lasagna out of it.
Oh, like
A vegetable lasagna.
you know, like Chipotle when they have the vegan option.
You ate this burnt garlic. I'm sorry.
I ate it. You know, the vegan option where it's like I think it's like it's called sofrito, but that doesn't give me sofrito vibes. But it's, I mean, I tried it before. It's not for me, but
You can tell he from up north. And I'm from the south. What black person you know eat chicken with a fork?
Oh, I know. I don't know. Okay, if you really want to see how I eat chicken,
Yeah.
okay, don't play.
He's still holding so pretty.
Because I'm a pretty boy with it. But when I went down south, I was in Virginia. That was the first time I had chicken gizzards.
Oh, your mouth is
Super crispy fried, and then they put the hot sauce, and it came in a brown bag, and you shake it up. And people be up here be like, how do you eat that? And I'm like, cause it's good as fuck. Like, and then when you buy chicken gizzards, it's like what, $1, $2? Like, come on.
You can make a whole meal out of chicken gizzards. You'll never know. You gotta boil them first.
Mm-hmm. See, that I didn't know when I first made them. I had to learn that.
Yeah, you have to boil them jokers. You fry them
straight
you
away.
You fry them jokers straight up there, and they actually be rubbery as hell.
And I did that, and I did some fried dumplings. I was so proud of myself.
Fried dumplings.
Mm-hmm.
I got some more of these red potatoes. In the refrigerator for tomorrow.
I'm holding like this because I got the manicure, but icy boy. But
I kind of figured it when I saw your nails. I don't mean.
It's all refrigerator. And people be like acting like
you eat this
so
out
weird.
Do you eat this out the chicken too?
I do.
I do. Okay.
I was the only one. See, we cousins. But see, my stepfather, he's from St. Lucia. They chew it and then they don't chew it no more. Then it'd be back on the plate. But they do that with the bone because the marrow too.
My mama used to crack the bone. And I'm like, what are you eating bone for? All that meat on the bone, you ain't eat the bone.
I eat the gristle, like the end part, the little dangly thing at the end.
I thought that was, I thought that was.
What?
I thought that was the coochie.
The gristle?
No, you talking about?
Oh, when she said that in the song?
The little thing on the end. Look like a little coochie. I ain't know that was a tail.
Coochie, coochie, yeah, yeah,
You want another piece of chicken?
Yeah, give me a leg.
You want a leg?
Mm-hmm. See, in Mr. Vegas, you missing out. So you're gonna have to get the steak tomorrow.
I'm gonna do some chicken tomorrow. I got all that chicken in the damn freezer.
It was a
I need to get rid of it.
A sale?
I wouldn't buy chicken like that. I get 40 pounds. I get 80 pounds of chicken.
Oh damn.
Once a month. Well, last month I didn't do it. I ended up going to BJ's. But
So
if you spend like $30, you get the 40 pounds of chicken for like $7 or $8. Mm-hmm. Then the regular price is like $17 and some change. Okay. So I get 2 of them.
What would be your go-to around here? Like, okay, we're all working from home because of, you know what? So, like, what's your go-to like spot, whether it's a food spot, whether it's like a restaurant or shopping. Don't even have to be shop food. Just anything. What do you like to do in general outside of cooking?
Oh, I like to ride my bike.
What's your favorite area to go with your bike?
Oh, Dunbar. Is it Dumbo?
Dumbo.
Mm-hmm. They put a beach over there.
Over there?
Yeah, they made a homemade beach and they put over there. Then they got a place where you can dock the boats and shit. They redid that whole area over there by the bridge. Over there by the bridge over there. All that stuff done redid. I go over there, or I go to, I don't know the name of the spot, but I went there the other day. You know where BJ's at?
Which one?
The other one, the one in Brooklyn. There's two of them, but the one that's by the water.
By Fulton?
No, it's over there by. It's expressway over there too. I can't think of the name of that BJ's. Lord. Well, anyway, it's a BJ's over there, and behind BJ's, like if you cross the highway, it's this park, Sherry Park, if I'm not mistaken. I think it's Sherry Park. Street? Yeah. Okay. You go up in there, and they got this bike trail up in there, and it is so nice. And they got the river is like right there. So you you go up the hill, down the hill, around, under, all that. I love going over there.
And it's right near the BJ's?
Yeah, right across the street from the BJ's in there.
Look at that.
Actually, if you leave out of here and take this all the way to Rockaway Boulevard and take it all the way down till you can't go no more, you run right into it. Is it Rockaway? I can't. Don't quote me on that, y'all.
I know what you're talking about.
But it's like going up.
Going east.
Yeah, it is so nice. Cause it's a park over there too. A beach. What's the name of that beach? Oh shit. I wish I had my other phone. But it's a beach over there not too far. Okay. Yeah. Not a beach, but a pier.
Oh, okay. You're talking about the piers.
Yeah, it's a pier over there. A bunch of people be out there barbecuing and fishing and carrying on.
Yeah.
I like to ride over there in the summertime.
Like Coney Island?
Okay, not that good. Matter of fact, you take that same road and take you right on out to Coney Island too. That same little not the Jackie Robinson. I don't know. It's one of them highways over yonder.
One of them presidents.
Right, one of them things over there. I'll be right back. I gotta find out what I'm talking about. Where's my phone? You can still talk.
You're recording with it.
No, I got another one.
Oh. I don't even know what to talk about. I'm just enjoying the food. So as you know, PBHTs, like I've been promoting companies. So if you want to send me your products in, you want me to promote your brand, I'm always open to testing out products. Compensation is definitely encouraged. I am enjoying living out here, meeting lots of cool new people. Okay. Productive.
When I first moved here, I ain't know nobody but one person.
When did you move here? That's another question.
I moved here.
Oh, it's like dissolved. It still tastes good though.
I moved here in October 07.
07?
Yep, October 07. Knew one person. I don't want to talk ill about this person.
So we'll leave that.
We'll leave that out. But I couldn't stay with this person no more after 1 month. I gave myself 3 months when I first moved here. I said, I'm giving myself 3 months. If I don't make it or find a job or find anything in 3 months, I'm gone.
I'll go back.
But the person liked me and I didn't like them in that way. We cool, we friends and all that, but I no. When I first moved here, I've been put out before, so I've been homeless. So I know what it feels like to try to, especially being in a place where you ain't got nowhere. If you ain't know nobody, people will use you. That's why I tell people, you come to New York, try to make it on your own. I don't care if you stay in a little shelter or get you a little room somewhere, but please do not move in with these little boys and little girls. So it's my girlfriend, because guess what? When she gets sick and tired of you, guess what she gonna do? She gonna put your black ass right out, and guess what? Now you started from square one all over again.
Let's talk about it.
So I advise you to get your money, get here, Find you a job quick as possible, stack and save, and get your own. Then you go out looking for your partner or whoever you want to be
Let's
with.
talk about it coming from the words of a Capricorn.
I'm telling y'all, ain't nothing like getting put out in the winter time.
And it
Or
ain't
put out
nothing
for
like your
no
own.
reason.
It ain't nothing like your own.
Oh, you can't come. Oh, you can't wear shoes in my house. Oh, take your shoes off. Oh,
Or
you
at
can't
least
have company. You can't do this. You can't do that. You can't do that. No,
But what I would say, at least if the place is like literally both of you guys, like your name was both on the lease.
Right. Yeah. But when I moved here, oh, you can stay with me. Stay with this person. Within the month, they was ready to put me out.
I be knowing because I be like, I like traveling. Like now that I'm like an adult and I've had roommates multiple times, I just like realize, you know what? Even something simple as a happy birthday, sometimes I'm not gonna get. So I just like learn to just really invest into myself. You know, it's nothing like loving on yourself because people will notice that. And it could go one of both ways. People could either use you, try to get in your good graces, or people will respect that and be like, let me learn from it. The best thing to do is to learn from it, be inspired. But I've dealt with that too. I lived in upstate New York, outside of Albany, not even Albany, outside of Albany. I knew some people from
You can see the strawberries in the bottom.
period.
The strawberry seeds.
I want some more. So I lived, thank you. I didn't even ask, you could tell.
Go ahead.
we just vibing.
So I can just make some more. There ain't nothing but ice cream and vodka. I mean tequila. And strawberries.
So I could just finish this?
Oh yeah.
Good luck. So
He like because it got a lot of tequila in it.
so I had met these friends in the city, and I stayed with them for a month. They said, you can stay with us, just get your, spend some time, whatever. But then it wasn't that there were really that many problems. They were going through their own stuff amongst each other. But for me, I didn't like that either, because I didn't, look at them all the same. And then not to mention, I was just bored out of my mind. There were only like 2 bars or clubs across the street from each other, and I didn't like going there all the time either. Cause that's my thing. I like to see new things. So like, if it's not my place because like that's my place, and I just went there to test it out, I'm not gonna go there every week.
Right.
That's just my thing. I just don't do that. I'd rather just be in a house or be at an event or something else. But every day or every week at the same bar or club, I couldn't do it.
It's just like eating the same food.
So, and that was even what I dealt with where I was just living at before I got here. Couldn't do it.
When I came to New York, I said, I don't want to go through that again. Getting put out, nowhere to go. Family members can't take you. It ain't the fact that some of them couldn't take me. It was that some of them had kids and families of their own. So I really couldn't stay with them because I felt like I was a burden to some of my brothers and sisters.
Or you can't do something as simple as like walking around naked or having company or whatever the case.
It's not even just that. It's just the fact that.
Or loud music.
Yeah. But it's funny that my sister-in-law took me in. My sister-in-law took me in. She had 3 kids, but she took me in. And I appreciate her.
This here tastes like cotton candy.
Really?
Well, I didn't even say that right. I said this tastes like cotton candy. This kind of tastes like cotton candy.
I gotta remember how I made that. I know I made it.
Now you don't remember.
I remember it was ice cream, tequila, and strawberries.
So, what flavor ice cream you use? I mean, not flavor.
Vanilla.
What brand?
The one that's in the deep freezer right now.
The one in the freezer. I guess that means still a brand.
He ran through that. It was all the way up. You can see where it
No,
was. It was all the way up to here. We started here, but he ate from here all the way down. Y'all seen it.
No, it was like right here.
We seen it.
I'm on a diet. I wouldn't even eat that much.
You on a diet? Well, luckily all this is healthy except for the bread. Everything he ate today was now. See me, I'm from the South.
Everything I ate was homemade.
Yeah, not processed.
Right. Not even it's not even tenderloins. It's actual chicken.
Yeah, but
Cause you know that chicken, how it's processed, right?
what?
Like, okay, when they take chicken nuggets, you know it goes through.
Oh, that's
the thing.
yeah, I know that's
Not even just that. The chicken where they take like a old piece of older chicken, and then they put like these chemicals that are glorified, like chewy, and then they form it together with the piece of chicken to make the chicken a bigger piece. Watch What the Health.
I won't be. I wouldn't put it past them.
You gonna gag when you see that.
You know, McDonald's used to put that pink slime in their burgers. That's why this shit never get old.
Exactly. The fries too.
The fries, man, them fries were looking so healthy, like they just cut them.
And it'd be like months sitting inside of a jar. We saw it. We saw it with our own
I
eyes.
see it with our own eyes.
With our own eyes. Okay, Capricorn, what's your birthday exactly though?
December 30th.
That's right. So he almost a New Year's baby.
Yep, but I always celebrate my birthday on the 31st.
So you can like pop bottles and stuff and celebrate.
Yeah.
He said do that.
I hardly ever celebrate my birthday on my birthday. I always celebrated that New Year's because I know people ain't got it. No, let go. Touch it. No, the top.
Oh, fancy.
Touch it. To cut it off.
I wish I could see that. Which I can't.
Yeah, well, I could on mine if I had the other camera going this way. But
So my birthday is in March. It's the end of March, but everybody think like I'm a Pisces because March. Everybody think April for Aries, but I'm literally the beginning. So I'm literally a cuss. So I have tendencies of both signs, Pisces and Aries.
I'm not. I'm a full-blooded Capricorn.
Yeah, December 30th, definitely a Capricorn.
Full-blooded.
Well, let me tell you something about the more mature Capricorns. That's what it is. Mature, for one. About their business. Okay? Let's talk about it. On the right foot. And don't have as malicious of tendencies. Because from my experience.
I don't know what you're talking about. Keep talking.
So
You using all these big words. I told you using all these big words. I don't understand.
I was trying not to be
be
too shady. That's why. But basically, like, okay, younger Capricorns I met will say the most slick things, and I'd be like, and then I have to just shut it down and say something back, and then everybody think I'm at fault. Well, Aries tend to be blunt, but so is Pisces. And you know, Aries, they get known for having heated. You probably do know.
I don't know nothing about all these different signs. All I know is I'm a Capricorn, and I don't get along with Scorpios. Too much.
Let's not
I don't.
So for me, with Scorpios, is either you my FB or you my bestie. That's it. Like, especially for the women, it's like I be so cool with them, but the guys is just like, I think it's because it depends on how people lean and understand and are comfortable with their masculine and feminine energies. Like from my experience, and Scorpios, like from my experience, tend to be like get so suspicious about things, and then they be the one that end up doing something to you. And it's like, it's not for all that. But what all Scorpios, no matter, even if they cool, they love information. They love knowing everything about you.
Mm-hmm.
Everything.
See me, I'm like a hurricane. You never know which way I'm blowing. You think I'm going this way, I switch and go that way.
He said he's an air sign type.
I don't like too many people know what I'm doing. My every move.
Right.
Even though they say, "Oh, you can leave your door open," like, yeah, I'm from the South. We do stuff like that.
Right.
But there's certain things that I just won't tell you.
Yeah, from experience.
From experience, because people will see that and they'll turn around and try to use you. What's the word? Exploit you.
Exploit, yeah.
They try to exploit you. And I don't like that. And I'm the type of person, don't get me wrong, I'm one of the nicest persons you can ever meet. I will feed, if you hungry, I'll feed you. That's just who I am. I don't have to know you. You don't know why you laid him in your, how you gonna rob you? I've been on this earth 40 plus years. Never been robbed. Knock on wood. Hallelujah. I believe what you put out is what you get.
Period.
Sometimes you might do some stuff wrong and some stuff come back to you, but I'm a strong believer when you reap what you sow. You put out good things come back to you. I'm always willing to help a hand, help somebody out. If you hungry, I feed you. I even told him, anytime you need a plate of food and you ain't got nothing, just if I'm cooking, even if I'm not cooking, I whip up something. As my nurse I used to have a home attendant when I had my surgery. She said, "What you about to come? I'm about to go in there and cook something." I go in there. She said, that chicken is not done. It's not done. It can be done. You cooking so fast."
And
she got so she got it. She known me for so long that she said, "Hey, boy, you gonna go in there and cook one of them 5-minute meals?" I don't know what you talking about. She said, "You can go in there and cook a whole Thanksgiving dinner in 5 minutes."
You know what? That's how I like to cook, though. So I come from a big family.
Yeah.
So buying a bunch of things in bulk come natural to me.
Yeah.
So like, even you said you bought the packs of chicken. That's how I do. Like, cause I just get like, I get to a place where it's like not even nervous about money. It's more so just about like, I don't have to go to the store as much.
Right. And you save much money.
Exactly.
You save a lot of money if you buy it at one doggone time. Like me, I go get my fish, my chicken, my beef, my pork, my vegetables, and my sides and what have you. And I'm good. I don't have to sit there like, now I got to find out when I'm going to cook. No.
Especially if you got like, if you got food stamps. Because everybody think you have to eat something quick and fast. You can still buy fruits and vegetables. You just have to freeze them.
Yeah. Get them and freeze them.
Freeze them. Take the air out of it because a lot of people forget that. Let's talk about it. They keep the air inside their cereal or whatever, and then they get stale.
Right.
That's one way to preserve it. Putting it in the freezer is another way to preserve almost anything.
You know, I put coffee in the freezer, right? In the freezer too.
Yeah.
I drink coffee
because I like iced coffee.
No, coffee grains.
I
get the coffee grain, put it in the Ziploc bag, squeeze all the air out, zip it up, put it in the freezer. I do my cereal like that.
And then what happens when you thaw the grains out?
It don't freeze.
Oh yeah, true. Do you put it right back through the filter?
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. No, it don't. It don't freeze. It don't freeze. It slows down. It preserves and it slows down the process of.
See, I told you.
He ate that whole. It's supposed to look like this.
No, it's not.
That is the same bone.
Not for me.
He might as well eat the whole. You want mine? You want my bone?
I'm not that hungry. Give it to Lil Foot.
He don't eat table food. Thank God.
Lil Foot, big body. So I got a song called "Big Bag, Little Body." So that's funny because it's like similar. That's why I came up with that. My mind. So this.
Can you sing?
I rap, but I could sing a little bit if I'm just playing around. But I got this bracelet from 528SHL on Instagram. I always bring this up because this is rose quartz. So if you want to get you some rose quartz, be sure to check her out. She does tarot readings, and then she also has oils and everything else. So check that out. And then also my shirt is from Black Owned Biz, Nobody Biz. He made this especially for my brand, and he's straight out of North Carolina. Check him out on Instagram. He has a website just as well as she do. Also, Nini's Closet provided my Gucci man bag that I rock. So you could check her out on _Nini's Closet. She's fresh out of California, Black owned business. You have any more words? I just had to throw that in there.
Go ahead. Do you?
I'm feeling that drink though.
Yeah.
That was amazing.
It ain't the drink, it was the ice cream, really.
Yeah, that's what I meant.
That ice cream had more tequila. You know what that ice cream was for?
This drink was weed.
You know what that ice cream was for? I made a strawberry shortcake.
Oh.
And what I did was I had made a
Wait,
cake.
do you make cheesecake?
I do, but I'm not
Not big on that.
Big on it. I know how to do it, but my guy that I normally partner with, he normally does it.
Blueberry or key lime or strawberry.
I know how to make key lime.
Bust it. I love that.
Yeah. I cook and bake. It's funny because most chefs don't cook and bake at the same time. Me, they're like, which one you like more? It all depends.
Mm-hmm.
Like when I was in school, they got into it. I got into it with a baker. Oh, baking is a science. I said, no, it ain't. I can do the same thing you do, the same thing, exact same thing you do. No, you got to know how much baking soda and how much you put in. I said, it's a gift. I can do it. It's easy. You just can't do it. You got to go to school and learn. I said, he forgot I'm from Mississippi. Okay. They teach us how to cook and bake at the same time.
Okay.
My grandma, she said, make these beans with some pig feet. Make you some cornbread. And when you get through that, I'm going to teach you how to make a blackberry cobbler to go with this. And don't forget the fried chicken and the gizzards over there.
Yes.
And that's how I did every meal. I cooked the dessert, and then my grandmother, she cooked, but her best friend was the baker. And I was wondering why them old women be so doggone strong. They don't have mixers. They get that big bowl and they had a hand. They just be gone. Yeah, Garrett. They went the phone. Yeah, I went over there to the thing over there. No, Susie went over there, got a sack of taters, and they just stirring. One day I tried to run, she reached and grabbed me. I'm like, how in the world is this woman so fragile but so strong?
That was like my so my aunt, my first cousin's mother, she used to cook all the time, and I would just sit in the kitchen with her. She wouldn't ask me to assist her or anything. I would just sit in there and just talk to her or like ask her questions and just have her cook. My mother, how she cook, she just go by like how my grandmother does, just put stuff in, test things out, maybe put the whole seasoning cabinet on the chicken, like literally, like she'll take every seasoning, put a little bit of all of everything. So one time I was happy as hell because my mom was working all day. I did the dishes real last minute before she got home, but she didn't care as long as they were done. And she does nursing, so she came home starving. I had took meat flavored sauce, right? You know the sauce, the like gravy.
Mm-hmm.
I took that and I put it on like chicken. I think I baked the chicken. I put it on there, and then I made macaroni and cheese. I baked it and everything, and then I put it on top of that, or I think I put it in the mix or something. But I don't know if she was just hungry or it was actually good, but she ate it up, and I was just like, oh, I'm gonna just keep doing this because I like that feeling. So like anytime I've ever lived somewhere and I live with people or like have my own place, I would just cook. I was never a chef, but I just like to cook. I like that feeling of sitting at home and enjoying friends' company, and you just got food and the music playing and they talking and everything like that. Like that's how I always been. Like people be like, why you not a clubber type? Because I just Huh?
I'm the oldest. I know I'm older than him. He trying to be like me. That's what I do. That's exactly almost how I learned. Mm-hmm. My grandmother, because my grandmother ended up getting sick, so she couldn't cook.
Yeah.
But even though she was teaching me how to, I don't say she was teaching me, she was just making me be around her more because I don't say I was bad, but she knew I was special.
Right.
As they say. Blessed is hot. That mean they retarded or slow or something wrong with it. If an old lady ever tell you, if an old person ever say, oh, blessed is hot, that means something mentally wrong with that child.
He's trying to comfort me.
No, I'm talking about me.
Oh.
I'm talking about me.
You see I'm getting defensive.
Right. The guilty speaker. But no, so I stayed close to her a lot. And one day she couldn't. I said, I'm about to cook. So I went in there. I remember what she said. I went and got the salt, got the pepper, got the garlic, onions, and I fried me some chicken. And I knew that she liked it pinto beans. So I went and got me some turkey necks. I don't know what it was about turkey necks. We had a lot of freaking turkey necks. And I got me some smoked turkey necks, and I put it in the beans, and I boiled it. Went there, got me some cornbread, made that,
Yeah, because pinto beans take a long time.
Yeah.
Especially in the
If
dry
you don't,
ones.
and we didn't know how to soak them overnight so they could be sulfur in the marinade. So we boiled the jokers, got the pig feet in there, threw it in there. Turkey necks, smoked turkey necks in there, fried some chicken wings up, and I made her a peach cobbler, which was my favorite dessert. Dessert. And my auntie ate it, and she actually thought that my grandmother made it because she wasn't at the house when I was doing all this cooking.
Right.
So when she walked in, she walked in and grabbed the chicken. She said, it almost tastes like
like mine.
like her. I know she wanted to like, did that boy finish cooking? She said, you ought to taste it. It tastes better than mine. My grandma said, yeah, most men cook better than women anytime. And I see, you know why a man cook better than a woman?
Why you say that?
Because a woman taught them. And what we do, most meals, we have a lot of, how can I put this without sounding so fruity? Most guys is very sensitive. But we put on this road that man got to be tough.
Right.
Most men, think about the fairy tale people. They all men wrote all them. Snow White. All them people, there was a man that wrote all them books.
Yeah, that's a good point.
Disney is a man.
That's a really
So they have
point.
men have a lot of sensitive stuff, and they very delicate.
There's
as
also
well.
less men in the world, and there's this big thing on having to be like
This
macho,
dominant.
and there's actually more dominant to just be yourself.
Think about who make the women's lingerie.
Victoria's Secret. The secret was that
The secret was a man.
Victor. Yep.
Most women, most men, when they see a female, even though we don't like it on us, but if we see it on, like, oh man, that's fine. Ooh, we like nice, delicate stuff. So that's what I.
Because we're visual. Men
You're
are
right.
more visual.
Don't talk to me like that. No, I gotta see.
Uh-huh.
I gotta see it. So that's what I think.
That's why I think that there's more men that, especially nowadays, that are leveling up. No matter what community they're from, they're leveling up because we're starting to realize as men that putting on that front is not really going to get you nowhere because there's more women on earth. So the more we learn how to level up and kind of like assimilate, the more we can like both genders get along and have some type of common ground. It's just like with different creeds, period. Like whether it's race, culture, any subculture, you can't coincide unless you both learn it from each other.
Yeah. That's one thing I like about New York. New York is like, how you like New York? It's like, I love New York. New York is like a bag of Skittles. No, a bag of trail mix. You got some of everything in a big bag of trail mix. That's what New York is. And I learned, like, I didn't know. I swear, I thought all black people was the same. I thought the islands, they all the same. But it's different. It's different cultures, different countries, different. I didn't know that until I moved to New York.
My area,
Jamaicans is different from Trinidad is different from St. Lucia's, Haiti. I thought they was all the same. They all sound the same to me, but if you actually live with them or hang around them, you can tell the difference from the different culture.
Very true.
And
and it was funny because when I was in Florida, because my stepfather's from St. Lucia, I can like understand French or like, but just in general, even if I wasn't any culture, I try to respect the culture by like being able to use the accent on the actual thing. So like I had ordered at my hotel, it was something Haitian on the menu, and I don't eat pork, so I was like, oh, this is perfect because they have fried turkey on the menu. I never had fried turkey either. So I said, can I have the tasso? And it was like, they looked at me like in a way like they were like, oh, okay, he know what this is. And then when everybody started coming into the bar and I'm eating, and I'm like eating to like the bone, like how I did with the chicken. And they were like, "You eat like a Zoe," and so basically a Zoe is kind of like a stereotypical Haitian. So it'd be like calling somebody like a thug, or not even just a thug, like a Haitian, like that speak the language, that is about the culture, that focuses on kind of like the stereotypes.
This is bone, flat piece, and this is my flat piece. You see the difference? This his flat piece, and this is what I left, and this is what he left.
And that's how I eat my chicken. Period. So, but that was good as well. So
thank you.
Of course, thank you so much for having me.
What you want? What I'm gonna cook tomorrow? Probably do. I got all that lemon in there. I should do some lemon pepper chicken.
Ooh, we want it fresh lemon pepper chicken, not Mrs. Not.
Yeah, I got fresh lemons in there. I got all these lemons. I know I was gonna put it on fish, but I said, you allergic to fish?
Weird. Remember I said fish?
Yeah,
I
fish.
Crustaceans.
Oh. I'm gonna make some lemon pepper chicken tomorrow.
I'm the only person like that. Literally everybody's
I don't eat
allergic
shrimp.
to shellfish, but not. So if we had a seafood boil, it would be like lobster and crawfish. Maybe mussels, but I've never had mussels, oddly enough.
Really?
For some reason, I see it on my plate.
I can eat mussels. No, I can eat. No, look, peep this. I can
Like
eat fish. I can eat mussels. I can eat clams. I can't eat crawfish no more, and I can't eat shrimp. But I can eat lobster. But I can eat lobster, and I can eat crabs.
And they're so similar. Like lobster and crawfish is just like the baby version.
I can't eat that.
Really?
I can't eat crawfish, or that's the only thing I can't eat crawfish, and I can't eat shrimps.
Really?
No more. If I do, I gotta look. If you ever over here, it's always in this left drawer.
Okay.
And my Benadryl is up yonder.
I use Benadryl a lot. No, because when I had crocodile for the first time, no, alligator, I was so mad. Like, so it's not a sea, it's from like the swamp.
But it tastes like
it's like
it's a seafood. Yeah. It's like a fishy taste.
The first time I had it, I was like, "What is wrong?" Like, my lip is itching. I'm like, "Oh God, I'm having an allergic reaction," because I know what allergic reaction is like. I have.
Yeah, you get the little tingling at the inside of your lip.
It's like that with dry walnuts and pineapple for me. I could eat like maple walnut ice cream, but like for some reason eating like walnuts.
Oh, walnuts, okay.
Like crushing them, eating them, I get allergic reaction.
Thank you for telling me, because I would not make you a banana nut bread.
No, that I could eat because it's mixed in with other things and it's moist. Isn't that weird? It's like, I think because it's dry, I can taste it more. So like when it's mixed with other, it's like with like if somebody have like tuna salad and they're allergic to tuna, but it has like the mayonnaise and
it kind of diluted.
Yeah, exactly. And
kind of diluted it.
And the noodles and the egg.
Yeah.
The Indian sweet relish.
I also make my own seasons. Yeah, I make my own seasons. I get
Which one was your own seasoning in this meal?
This one right, that first one right there. Grab it for me.
This one?
Yep. I make my own season, and this is it. This is a different one though. It's pretty much the same season, but I grind it up finer. Normally I don't grind it up, but since I put the thyme in there, it's kind of rough. I didn't feel like grinding. Had I want to grind up all that thyme, not thyme, rosemary, no, I never did this.
Right.
But normally I grind up all this stuff, so that's why.
True, because I've seen a seasoning like that, and it was super thick. And when you pour it, because the thing about these lids, like they give you like too little or too much. So if you crush it up refined, that's a smart idea.
Yeah, you can see the parsley and everything.
The juice of
I have a my ninja.
I got my nigga over there in the corner crushing shit up.
Right. Yeah, but if you ever come in my kitchen, please, and if I say cook, please ask me first before you grab stuff, because a lot of that stuff up there is not what you think it is. No, I don't smoke weed. Like I took the label off of it. This is black pepper. But yeah, I keep the salt in this salt.
Even crushed black pepper, like the real. It
It's
tastes
stronger.
so much better.
It's because that's why
Fresh.
that's why I said when I
That
start
powder
drinking coffee,
one?
when I start drinking coffee again,
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna get the whole things and then grind me up it myself and then put it up there
Yeah.
because it lasts longer. It's so much fresher. But and I'm gonna start doing my own herbs too.
Yeah.
I got my little herb dirt thing over there, over yonder.
Your herb thing there.
So I'm doing basil, rosemary, and dill. Because I use a lot of dill on my. Oh, you can't eat it. Fish.
I think
I can do dill on chicken too. It'll be like a dill chicken.
I think
It is so good.
I think being Mr. Vegas can anyway.
Who?
My friend, the one that's supposed to do the next video. He Francisco, but I think he could eat fish.
I can make you a po' boy.
Huh?
I can make you a po' boy.
Is that pork?
A shrimp po' boy.
Okay.
No,
Oh, po' boy.
Po' boy.
Okay.
It's a New Orleans dish.
I heard that. I just haven't had it, so. That's
But the
perfect.
thing about it, it's just a regular sandwich. But the key to a good po' boy is the sauce.
The sauce.
If you get your sauce right,
Mm-hmm.
and then what's it, baby? You get that sauce. I see.
So you had to have been there.
You gotta be, you gotta. And I learned how to do that through my papa.
Have you been to the Essence Fest before?
Never.
No.
I don't like a lot of people. Too many people, because I'm so scared they might make. I don't know, this sounds stupid. I don't be trampered. Something might happen and people go running and da da da. I don't like that.
I get that though.
That's why most of Georgia Town was a lot of crowded people. I don't really fool a crowd of people.
So no, like stand-up concerts, stuff like that.
I've been, but I don't. That's not my cup of tea.
Like I saw Sheila E. perform live.
I've been to a lot of
That
concerts.
was lit. No, she was live in like a park, so it would be
Right there?
No, this was actually in Connecticut.
Oh, because they have a
In
lot of
Haven.
free concerts down the hill. Well, used to have a lot of free concerts down the hill, and I used to go. I seen John Legend down there. What's the other boy name? Yeah, it was John Legend. Mary was down there.
Yes.
What's
That
her
was
name?
my first concert.
Mary. No,
Mary J. Blige.
yeah, she was down there. Then they also have it in Prospect Park too. I seen Shaka Khan in Prospect Park. Now that was nice because there wasn't so many people there. It was like it wasn't like crammed. It was like a lot of people. They was like kind of like spread it out a little bit. So I've been to a few concerts, but I don't really care.
Did you meet any of them like up close and personal?
The only person y'all probably think I'm lying. I used to, before I started cooking the way I'm cooking now, I used to be a banquet server, and I met Janet Jackson.
Really?
I didn't know who she was. Did not know who she was.
Did she like look unrecognizable?
I didn't know if that was Michael, Latoya, because they all look alike. I swear, because I saw them look. Cause what happened? I took a picture. I got a picture. I'm gonna show it to you.
Okay.
On my phone. It was Janet Jackson. It was CeeLo Green, because CeeLo Green performed, and the girl from Sex and the City.
Sarah Jessica Parker.
Yeah, her. And there was another lady there.
She's a Aries.
Yeah, I met them, and when Janet Jackson was coming through, they was pushing people. Like, man, you ain't gonna push me. I don't care who this is. I was like, that Michael. That's Michael Jackson. No, that's Latoya. No, that's Janet. This high. She's so short and so petite. So they had certain people signed to her.
Mm-hmm.
If you're not a seasoned server, you cannot go there.
Yeah.
Don't tell me I can't go nowhere. I slicked my loves. At that time, I was skinny.
Mm-hmm.
I was skinty. I went through there, seen the room. Snap. snap, 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 snap. I took like 3 pictures of her. She was fitting. She was taking pictures for somebody else. Yeah. I guess the dress that she had on was somebody else's dress name. And I went through there and I snapped pictures and I took off. I met, what's that girl name? Barbados girl? Rihanna. I met Rihanna. Yeah.
How was she in person?
She's so cool to me. She's so sweet.
That's what I mean.
Her voice, why do voices sound so like...
I don't know. I want to meet her because she's a model. Yeah. Like, she inspires, because all the things she do. She don't do music anymore right now, but she has so many albums. She got her clothing line. She got her makeup. She got her skincare. Like, I respect the lady, the woman. She's what? And she looks good. She's like, and she's only 32. She looks good.
Have you ever disrespect an artist to their face and didn't know who they was? To the point that somebody turned around and hit you on your shoulder, like, would you shut up? No. Did you know who that is? I'm like, I don't really. Let me tell you what happened. We had to go, I had to cater, as I was doing my catering, I had to cater for this, the Beats. They was launching Beats.
Like Dr. Dre? Dre Beats?
That's who I did.
Did you forget who Dr. Dre was?
I didn't know who he was. I know Dr. Dre, but I never actually seen the man.
So
people look totally, they look totally different in person unless they got a unique thing. Because he looked like because I'm at work not thinking that he was going to be there. Dude, they put the headphones on. They were testing out these headphones, and I was listening. I said, I'm like, oh, this the bass. Oh my God, the bass is so. So I took them off, and my boy's like, "What you think?" And dude walked right up, just as close as you is to me.
Right.
So what you think, man? What you think? I said, it's alright, but I wouldn't buy them.
Wait, he asked you?
He asked me. What do I think about it? And because my friend, my employee was right there too, so I didn't know. I said, I like it, but I wouldn't buy them. And he said, why? I said, because there's so much bass. I don't listen. These headphones designed for rap music. Boom, boom. Because you can't hear none of the highs, you can't hear none of the middles, you can't hear no other instruments. All you hear is
it's like
bass.
Subwoofer, like for the car.
Right. I said, that's what it's. I said, it's good, but when I switched over to see me, I'm a gospel person. So when I switch over to gospel, I can't hear it because the bass is so. Right. He said, "Oh, thank you." Like, do you know that? I'm like, no. He said, that is Dr. Dre. And you just sit up there and say you ain't buying his shit in his face.
But hey, I mean,
and you know what he told me? He said, "I'm glad you told me that."
He probably learned to adjust.
And now I got me a pair. That's why I stopped buying Beats. I never brought Beats because I listen to like R&B and gospel. Now Score Candy. Yeah. That was that
girl.
But now the Beats, now the 3, I got the 3 stereo 3, and I love them. But I like my
$10 headphones, like perfect stereo sound, like
and it was so
loud.
Stereo
sound on other places, but no, these are legit.
Skull Candy, that was the shit. I brought a pair now.
When I was in college, I was
they're not the same.
I was getting those, yeah. When I was in college, I was getting them, and they were really good.
$10.
They're my financial aid money. And oh yeah, so I met Lunel before. She was a hoot because
I don't know who that is.
Lunel, you know the movie Borat? You know the movie Coming to America, the new one.
Yeah.
You remember the black lady who had the really low blonde cut? She's thick. She's a comedian. She's older. She always wears long nails.
Yeah. Her. I know who her is.
Okay, so there was an opening act, right? He was not really that funny to me. He was using he was Caucasian, and he was using like old school black jokes, like, "Oh, you running from the cops," and "Oh, you know how black women wear weave." It was just like outdated material. I wasn't here for it. So he finally got off stage. Lunel, as soon as Lunel got on stage, I was like ugly laughing, like like all of that. Like, she was hilarious, and she give you like that for real auntie feel.
Right.
Like, so when I met her in person, me, my ex, and we had like 2 sets of friends. So it was a 3, like a a triple date. It was the first time I ever went on a triple date, and she had us come back there and like take pictures with her. I think it was like an admission fee or whatever, but she lets you take pictures with her, talk to her, and she give you like her CD of like her other shows or something. So I sit there and I talk to her, and she was like, "Yes, like I support like everybody and this and the other," and I was here for it. Then she had me laughing because I was like, I looked you up. I was like, I know your birthday is in March, so I was like, I'm a March baby too, just like piecing stuff together. So she was like, when's your birthday? And I told her my birthday, and she was like, "Oh, you a fake Pisces." Like the way she said it was so funny because I'm like, you can't be mad at anything she said because she's not really trying to offend you, but she's so funny, like hilarious. I met her.
I love her.
I saw a Mary in concert. That was my first concert. They rushed me out of like class, like in science class. I wasn't getting along with this particular guy that day, so it was perfect. They pulled me out of class. And they were like, my church has said, "Oh, we're bringing you to a concert. You don't remember?" I was like, for real? I forgot all about it. And it was like, it's today. We rushed to Rochelle, or Rochester, I mean. We rushed to Rochester, and we went to the concert. And while they were performing, I mean, it's not that big of a deal, but it was still dope to me. They was like smiling and waving at me while they performed. And it was like a stand-up concert, so I was kind of close. I think it was like the mall. And then, who else did I see in concert? Oh, she didn't show up, but Alicia Keys, when she first came out with the song "Falling," she was supposed to perform in Bushnell Park. She didn't show up, and I had went with two of my friends, and we went into the park. She didn't show up, and then my mom was like, "How come you didn't get in touch with me?" She was all going crazy, and I get it, but I was just with my friends. I was like, please, we're gonna be all right. So she never showed up at all. Like, that was the whole thing. And then at a skating rink, I met Cherish, the one that sang that song, "Do it to it, do it to it, to it to it, bounce with it, drop with it." So I met them in concert too. And the concert was like free. They was performing at the skating rink, and they passed out their demo or something like that. So that was cool.
That's one thing I can say. Since I've been in New York, I met a lot of. I could take that lie back. I take the when I used to sing with Father Hayes. I met a lot of gospel artists. But then when I go into Hezekiah Walker's church, I just want to use it. You just wanted to touch it. He didn't need to wash his hands. He wanted to touch it. I met a lot of gospel artists singing with the different choirs that I sung with.
Nice.
Like when I sing with Chicago Mass, of course we meet a lot of people. When I sang with Reverend Hayes, the Cosmopolitan Church of Prayer, you know this, Jesus Can Work It Out.
Okay.
We met a lot.
So you met Kelly Price,
yeah,
Kurt Franklin,
yes,
Nene Wyatt,
yes,
Kiki Wyatt. I mean,
I don't know her, but I met like Kurt Franklin, Kiki Wyatt. I don't know her. I probably know her, but I don't. But I met the Claire Ward singers, the Albertina Walker. Oh, I sang for Albertina Walker. Yes. I sang for her. I was so shocked because she was singing it. I guess we was doing a tribute to somebody, and she was there. And when I was singing with Chicago State Choir, I sang I can call him when I need our Father up in heaven. I can go to God in prayer. I can go to... I sang that. I led that song for her in front of her. And when I turned around and seen her sitting there with them big old glasses on, like this, her glasses about that damn big.
I'm dead. Like what's her name from the Medea movies?
Yes.
Patty Mae.
Yes. Her and what's that other one?
Y'all.
Yeah, that happens to people. So if you come over here, you might fall asleep. I used to love when I cook, when I have my gatherings and I cook, and people fall asleep. I take pictures of them.
I be doing that.
I take a picture before and after.
Well, we got footage of before and after.
What kind of shoes are them?
Honestly, they call it Jenko or something. They from Vims.
Venezuela?
Vims.
Oh.
Vims.
Oh.
Like the popular thrift store that's out here. Yes.
I thought these was Nikes almost.
They whatever they're gonna be that
day.
day. All I know is they're a chunky
that?
shoe, 12. Twizzle. Are you a 12?
It depends on the cut of the shoe.
So he said he a 13, 14. So
these are 13s.
Oh, look at my friend online. Keep going. I just want to look at what he posted.
Are
ahead.
you live?
No, I'm still recording it.
Oh, okay.
What is he?
But yeah, I wear 13, 12. Depending on the shoe, I get a more of a 12 because ever since my surgery, this foot swell up. So I have to get a bigger shoe. But I can't wear gym shoes. Like my gym shoes, like basketball shoes, honest, I have to get a bigger.
These ain't the most comfortable, but like they that style because they kind of like the chunky shoes in. But they all black, so they go with everything.
Right.
And I downsized when I moved. But then I had like the sock sneakers. You know the sneakers that look like socks? Dior.
Take that and put it in. You know.
The buy.
No, that's SHANOIR. That's how you spell my name.
I know. And then I have the Louis one, Fendi, Blank, Swarovski. They're just stickers.
Oh, okay.
They're stickers, and then they put
the Salaka,
the clear gel, and they run under the things so they don't fall off. That's it. But it's the experience, because I used to always just get pedicures, so I finally said, let me do a manicure, try it out. The first time I did Louis Vuitton, which was cool because it was gold. It just looked icy, like. And then I did this one because I wanted to do black. I think next I'm gonna do marble. So
I used to have long nails before I started working doing construction. I went to school for carpentry too when I was in Mississippi.
Trade.
Oh, I redid the whole entire kitchen. I did this whole kitchen myself.
You did?
Everything. Except for that wall up there.
Okay.
Everything else I've done. I put the shelves in, I put the wallpaper in, I put the floor in.
Metallic bar.
I put the bar, I put the thing. I'm gotta put the lights up under there. I wired the refrigerator so the water can go from the fridge from here to there. The wash machine, the same thing. I did the plumbing. I did everything. I put the spotlights in. I spray painted the cabinets.
Yes.
So they thought I brought new cabinets. I'm like, why you hooking that paint something like that for? I'm like, look, I live here and I'm not going nowhere no time soon. Rent is high as hell. And everything else, they want an arm and a leg and a kidney and your mama's social security number. And I said, no. They're like, all I did was spray painted these cabinets.
Right.
They still got the brown shit in them. I just spray painted and got me some nice little shiny
I like that
bling bling. So these, you can tell I actually sprayed paint on that. But
see, you inspired me. I would do a gold though.
Yeah. So that's what I did.
But it goes with the kitchen. It goes really well.
And I did silver because it looked bright.
He's not playing. It's an entrepreneur, y'all.
I'm not playing. I do
Invest in yourself. That's what that means, guys.
My grandma always say your gifts will make room for you.
Period.
I would have never thought I was going to cook for that dude. He's a minister. And for him to take me from here all the way there, I had to pay. I had my own room. But I only slept in it one day. That house was so big. The first night, because I went with a friend of mine because I thought I might need help with cooking, because it's like cooking for all them people. I'm like, you know what? I got this. So I got up early before everybody else did, went down there and started prepping. By the time what woke them up was the smell of my food. Going upstairs, the bacon, the sausage, the egg. If you look at Shanoa35 on Instagram, that's why I post a lot of my pictures at now. At first, it used to be Facebook. Shanoa Southern Cooking on Facebook, but now I'm on Instagram a lot.
All right, PBHTs, we are going to sign out because this video has to be edited, but you can find us both on Instagram, Shanoa35. You can find me at DDomino Geronimo on Instagram, whichever. And then you can also find me on YouTube. I'm going to be posting clips to share this. We're going to be both posting this on our social media platforms. So if you have any questions or comments, leave them down below. Later, PBHTs. Ooh. Okay. Get your for one.